there's been a little bit of discipline used.
Yes, there has been during the week. 5 or 6 players have been disciplined and also suspended for a week by the club, so won't be in the side today.
We're talking of Eastern Suburbs,
We
of
are.
course.
And Danny Irving, Nathan Murray and a few others are not in today's selected side. So there's a few reserves players getting their chance, and it's a good day to be playing senior football.
Your selection?
Well, I have to stick with Eastern Suburbs now because I've picked them in the
record.
records.
23 points, but I reckon Belpo still will win by 23 points.
Well, you might be
Adam
right.
Gladkey. Now, he's umpired 579 games of country footy. His mate Paul Grossman. Boundaries, Alicia Habib, Daniel Wilson, Coles, Rex Hodgetts, Adam Mojak. Good luck, boys.
And they're in the middle, and umpire Gladkey has picked out a free kick. It's going to Eastern Suburbs. That was Tommy Sveljak, Ronnie Brain's favourite player. He got caught and wrapped up, and Reuter took the free kick, but then he gave the handball away to O'Leary and put him under pressure. And Michael Batty has wrapped him up and will take the free kick in the middle of the ground for Belpo, still kicking to the left of screen in the first term.
Why didn't he kick it?
Well, that's right. Why didn't he? Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Gee, well, a bit of a scrappy old kick there from Batty. This has allowed the Suburbs now to clean the ball out wide. And the bouncing football is trying to be picked up there by the young Bell Post Hillian. And I think that was Sean Lewis, was it? On that outside of the ground. The dash, it's not, because there he is there on the 17 Guernsey in David Peters.
It's Craig Ball.
Craig Ball it was. Thank you, Jace.
My pleasure. Boundary throw in. O'Leary on hands and knees. Tried to get it for Radford, but it hit him in the back. He didn't turn around and pick the ball up. Still Feldman now through half back for Belpo. Still gets his kick away, and in front Bartolo can't take the mark. Good punch away there by Rundle. Comes through though, out towards the wide open space on the wing. Feldman doesn't sit for him at the first attempt. Gets it though. Onto his left foot quickly. Evans, big job this afternoon. Looks like he's on David Wall. He does well to work him away there. Then tries to get the hands out to Rundle. Can't do so. Over the top, Belpo still a bit of help there from for David Wall from Johnny Drysdale, but it's out of bounds. Boundary thrown at half forward, members side for Bellpost Hill.
Boundary throw in now. Bellpost Hill into attack. Johnny Drysdale got the tap out there from the big fella Moranovic to Feldman. Left foot though under pressure, and it was good pressure too from the big ruckman in Andy Reuter. It's forced the error, and it looks like, yes, it is the Suburbs into attack, and the kick, not a good one there from legs 11. Shane Evans finds Sveljak. Tantalising. Tommy goes to centre half forward. Over the top the ball goes. Under pressure the Suburbs. Quick hands. Quick kick there. That looked like 17. Peters. That's not Dave Peters.
No, it was Bailey, 47.
Bailey, 47. That's him. Long-headed boy. Long sleeves too. He'll be sweating today. Up half forward. Suburbs into attack. Peters held. No, he's been penalised for holding. And that should be a good contest. Sean Evans, the young and the old of it all.
Lewis goes towards Feldman. Got the sit over O'Leary. Can't take the mark. Robbie Stevenson in support. It picks it up and runs now away from O'Leary. Gets his left foot to it up towards Wall. Running back with the flight of the ball. Rundle can't take the mark. Good little tap away. Wall sets up Johnny Bartolo. Got 5 metres now. There's a lead. Oh, he held too long and then dropped the ball. He's now crawling after it. Gives it straight back to Evans though, and he's got a bit of time to run down the wing for the Eagles. Goes to, there's nobody there at centre half forward though for the home side, and James Renfrey takes an uncontested mark at centre half back for the Panthers.
Yeah, hooker, nice grab. Just setting the tide now for the hill, the Panthers. Nice kick too into the corridor. Looks there for Bartolo. Got the fumbles this afternoon. Can't control it. Good use of the body there. Put that young boy out of action in Alex Fullstone, who can play for the Suburbs. Some good body work, and I think you'll find it was the Fish, wasn't it?
It was.
Well done in Glenn Travail, a previous guest video supporter and winner. And we thank our friends Bannockburn Sporting Trophies for providing a very nice trophy for BOG today. Hill into attack, but some nice defensive footy there. It looks like a Rundle, doesn't it? No, it was Alfie.
Alfie, Cookie's favourite Eastern Suburbs player.
Certainly was. That was good footy, actually. He went out wide and picked out a teammate on that outer side. Interesting kicking style. Effective, or is it? Hooker Renfrey nearly took the footy. Good support there. That was from Stevenson, isn't it? Now, he's related to Stevenson here, isn't he?
He certainly is. The son of Gary, team manager for the first for Eastern Suburbs.
Interesting, isn't it?
The ball down towards Feldman now. He can run onto it at half forward and plays on. Handball over the top to Batty in a new role today. We've seen him at full back in the last couple of weeks, but he's at centre half forward today. Rundle gets the ball away out wide on the outer side looking for O'Leary. Travail in pursuit and also Craig Ball. O'Leary gets around one. Handball over his head to Bailey. He's got support also Luke Thompson. His handball is good to O'Leary, so they work the 1-2, goes towards Stevenson in the middle of the ground. He takes the mark. Got Radford running past, gives it to him. Then he has to stop and try and get around Maranovic. Gets it back to Stevenson, and Stevenson goes long. A couple of options. Reuter is up there, over the back, coming out at Peters, and Sean Lewis now. Peters gets around, back onto his left now, goes, and he screwed it around too far. One behind for the Suburbs side.
Gee, wasn't that a massive kick there from Maury Stevenson? He's kicked that 65 metres. Beautiful
can
football.
Kick the ball a very long way, and will be a very important player this afternoon for the Eagles. So one behind to Eastern Suburbs starts the score for the GFL match of the day this afternoon. Brett Osborne to kick the ball back in for the Panthers. And he's looking into the sun as he kicks to the members' side, looking for Sean Lewis, and it's a good kick. And Lewis accommodates him, takes the mark. At half-back, poor kick off the boot. Travail and Reuter. Reuter the height, gets his left hand to it. But then Travail follows it on, works hard through the middle now, going to get wrapped up by Radford. Gets his kick away to best of field last week. Chris Kelly, he can't trap it. Wembridge can though. Runs through the middle, the youngster. Can set something up. Goes along with the right boot towards centre half forward. Reuter runs out, and he takes a diving mark on his chest. So Robbie Reuter, a chance to kick the Eagles' first goal. He's going to be kicking from about 40 metres out. And we've got a three-pronged forward line at the moment. Ferguson, O'Leary and Robbie Reuter coming from the goal square. So Reuter now from 40. Runs in. It's a high kick off the boot. It's pretty close, but I think he might have just missed to the near side. He has done so. So one behind to the veteran. And they're actually having a 1987 Premiership side return to Eastern Suburbs Day today, so there'll be a few players, ex-players around today looking at this side, and Robbie Reuter was probably playing in 1987, I would think.
Very good.
Kick in from Osborne, finds Renfrey, just on the defensive side of centre half back, goes towards Cook in the middle. Good use to the body, Radford in front. Cook though fights for it, can hand to Maranovic, but ends up going the kick. Feldman running off the half back flank, going to sit and wait for it now. Goes back, Wall, he's got the run of it. Evans, as I said, big job this afternoon on him. Feldman taps it to the advantage of Wall. Bartolo Shepherd then walked away and left Wall, and he's going to get wrapped up close to the boundary line at half forward for a ball up. Umpire Gladkey to come over. Umpire Gladkey, 580 games now. That's a lot of football.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort.
So Maranovic to do the ruck work against Reuter. Big tussle this afternoon. In fact, Stevenson's going to do the ruck work, but Maranovic gets there with his left fist. Radford, Feldman taps it on. Drysdale handball to Cook, can handball over the top to Batty. He does so now. Batty has to sit and wait for it though. Gets a high tackle, but gets the ball away to Drysdale. Bartolo in support. Gives it back towards Feldman, so they haven't made any ground. Left foot kick around the corner by Feldman. Delamonica running back. Chris Kelly's there also. Was going to tap it on and then trapped it. Stefanowski's in there. Ball as well. He's got it. He's legged. Gets the ball away. Pack develops. Umpire Gladkey to come in and bounce the ball about 20 metres out from the Bellpost Hill goal on a fantastic day for football here at Eastern Suburbs. Hardly any wind to speak of and beautiful sunshine, and as Ronnie said, about 23-24 degrees. Kelly gets a quick kick out of the pack and in front, not taking the mark, Stosic. Stefanowski off the ground, relieves the pressure for the Suburbs, goes out towards the cricket pitch area there at half forward for the Bellpost Hill side. Bailey, he gets legged, yep, and that will be a free kick to Shane Bailey. In between the back pocket and half-back flank for the Eagles. Will continue on the outer side. Poor kick though. They line up the Bellpost Hill side. Maranovic had left it there because the call had come from Renfrey, and he will take the kick at half forward. Poor kick off the boot. Radford can't take the mark for the Eagles. Kelly, he's there. Handball over the top. Going to put Feldman under pressure. Reuter taps it away. Kelly's there again, fighting hard. Gets a little kick out of the pack. Goes towards Bailey. Ball. Rums him off the ball. And close to the boundary line again. So the boundary umpire, a bit more work to do at half forward on the outer side for Bellpost Hill. We've been playing 5.5 minutes in the first term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. Cook and Reuter, they do the ruck work for their respective sides. O'Leary, not traps. Feldjack, kick off the ground is okay. Feldman, can he get around Evans? He trips and then gets up and then he'll kick for goal, but he's missed it to the near side. And one behind, so Bellpost Hill's first score. And that to Brett Feldman.
It's not like Brett to kick another point, is it?
Well, we've seen Bellpost Hill 3 weeks in a row now, and he has kicked a few behinds, but very dangerous in midfield and across half forward for the Panthers this afternoon and has been in pretty good form. So the Eagles will certainly have to watch him.
Gee whiz, what's happened to his name in the program?
Well, actually, his name's been moved off the record for some unknown reason. They must have pressed the wrong button at Rowick's during the week, so we'll have to get that back on. Kick in by Stefanowski's okay. Finds Stevenson at half-back on the member side. Oh, poor kick again. Goes towards Peters and Ferguson, but standing in the way, Renfrey, and he's started off in good form at centre-half back. He goes towards centre-half forward. Batty up against 2. Thompson's there. And also Dale Walker comes out the back of the pack for the Eagles. Rundle, handball to the open spaces. Bailey chasing after it, and Travail. Bailey, can he get around Travail? He can't do so. Gets his hands away there to Rundle. And the former skipper gets dispossessed. Ball to Cookie. David Cook off one step. Stossig against Stefanowski. Over the back is Stevenson. Uses his body against Ball. Feldman on the left foot. Turns around the corner. And he's missed again. One behind. So Brett Feldman, as Ronnie said, another behind. And I think 2 weeks ago against Geelong West, he kicked 3 goals 5. And I think last week he probably kicked 2 goals 4 or something.
2-6.
2-6 last week. So he's certainly getting a lot of the balls. The score 2 behinds apiece at the moment on the LBW Chartered Accountants first quarter scoreboard.
Ball brought back into play. Nice looking kick too. It's cleared the players' heads. Tap forward opportunity now for them through Alfie Delamonica it was. Ricochets to Feldman to Drysdale, but gee whiz, the players are putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on themselves, and it's pretty horrible footy at the minute. As we see now, Suburbs. Opportunity there, that was the 14 jumper, Dave Lucas. Got it to O'Leary. And O'Leary's kick was penetrating but didn't really find the target. Some good defensive work there from the Panthers' defence. Sees it out of bounds now, about 30 metres from the Suburbs goal. And time check shows we've been going about 11 minutes of this second, or should say, first quarter.
Comes out towards Fulston. He gets a quick kick away, but it was a free kick for a high tackle, umpire Grossman said. So Fulston will come back and take a kick for goal. About 15 metres out, 45-degree angle. So a lot of pressure from both sides in this opening term. 2 behinds apiece, so Fulston the chance to put the first goal on the board this afternoon. As we said, a new look Eagles side today with Brent Loughton out with concussion from last week. We saw him go down fairly heavily in the opening minutes of last week's game against North Geelong, so he's out this week.
I can't see Terry Radford out there.
Yeah, he's out there.
Is he?
Yeah. Fulston runs in and kicks the goal straight over the umpire's hat. So Alexis Fulston with his first goal and the Suburbs first. And they go to 1-2-8, Bell Post Hill, 2 behinds. And Ronnie, you were going to give it to Bell Post Hill then, weren't you? You're on their bandwagon, aren't you?
Well, yeah, they will win the game. But, at the moment, the way they're playing, I don't know. But
Suburbs 1-2-8, Bell Post Hill 2 behinds. LBW Chartered Accountants first quarter scoreboard. And as Ron said, 11.5 minutes gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. And as we said, Loughton out, McGough, Danny Irving, Nathan Murray. So a few out.
Ball back into the centre. Some quick hands there. Bartolo to Hooker Renfrey. But again, poor disposal and another turnover. Suburbs. DeMonica been very busy. Nice high ball. Back of the pack there. Looks like Tomo. It was. Support there though from a teammate. But chipping in was Sean Lewis. Good footy and found David Wool. The captain of the side. The captain of the Panthers. Good kick too in front there of Tommy Zveljak. Lost the footy. Good knock away there, Danny Irving. Out of bounds. Half forward flank. Panthers into attack.
Reuter and Moranovic. Moranovic in the front, Drysdale. Roves well off the side of the pack. Up towards Travail and Bailey. Batty comes through, uses his bulk. Bailey taps it on though to Fulston, the last goal scorer. Out towards Peters and Walker. Across centre half back for the Eagles. Walker handball to Bailey. He's wrapped up, then gets away. Breaks the tackle. He's kicked though towards Delamonica's short. He tried to get it towards O'Leary, but he's smothered. Svelja, in fact, it's Bartolo off the ground. Feldman with another chance. Shepherded well by Chris Kelly. Goes onto his left and he's screwed it around far enough this time. It's pretty close and he's kicked a goal.
Yeah, nice goal, Brett. And he's opened his account rather early again. This Saturday afternoon, round 4 of GDFL footy. this Saturday, the 26th of April 1997, and the scoreboard again is all tied up. 1 goal, 2 apiece. And Joe's time clock showing it's the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock, about 13 and a half gone.
And quick reply by the Panthers there after the Eastern Suburbs opened the goal scoring this afternoon. And Brett Feldman has all of the Bell Post Hill score, 1 goal, 2. Umpire Grossman to put the ball back down in the centre. Reuter gets it down beautifully to Radford. Roves goes with his outside of his right boot towards Ferguson and Osborne. Both players having a bit of trouble with the sun in their eyes. Ferguson just taps it behind him. Good skills by the big man. Handball to O'Leary. Right with him, Renfrey. And he's able to trap it across half-back. He was going to go towards Drysdale. He ended up going to Moranovic, but he was too slow, and Michael O'Leary put on a good tackle. And O'Leary will have a shot for goal from 40 metres out. And a chance for another quick goal after Bell Post Hill through Feldman put the last one on.
Breeze is sort of coming from the southwest, isn't it? It's across the ground. There's no advantage, do you think? Or is it maybe favouring this?
Well, it always seems to favour the scoreboard here, I reckon, at half forward. Usually sort of runs across from the half-back flank that Eastern Suburbs are kicking from to the half-forward flank where O'Leary is. So it's... Now it's gone, the ball's gone down to O'Leary, and that's his brother Sean, so... Don't know whether there may have been a free kick down the field.
Yeah, holding charge.
Yep. So Sean O'Leary's got it now from his brother, and he'll have a chance from 15 metres out directly in front and puts it straight through the middle. So good kick. And his first goal of the afternoon, Sean O'Leary.
Yes, you can't do that. And Bell Post Hill defenders need to be careful of that because these two umpires are good umpires and they will pick up everything that is required to be picked up. LBW Chartered Accountants, don't forget that's nearly that time of the year again too, Jace. They'll take the worry and the stress out of your taxation and accounting problems. They're on the 4th floor of the Commonwealth Bank. They're in Mallup Street, Geelong. And you can always give them a call on 52216111. LBW Chartered Accountants, supporting Guest Video and GDFL footy.
And also holding up your millions of dollars too, I believe. Is that right? He looks after your millions, doesn't he, Ron?
That's right.
Back in the centre, Reuter taps it out again beautifully to O'Leary. Little kick over the top towards Radford and Ferguson. Good vision because Ferguson was leading out a long way in front of Osborne there and took the mark just outside 50. Ferguson now measures the pass towards Reuter. Fantastic kick. Good lead from the veteran. And good play, Eastern Suburbs out of the middle. Robbie Reuter a chance from 25 metres out, 45-degree angle for Eastern Suburbs' third goal.
Just look a bit flat-footed, don't they, the Hill? Not putting enough pressure on their opponents when they're getting the ball.
Reuter comes in, and good kick, I think. I think he's just put that in. No, he hasn't. He's missed one behind. So, Robbie Reuter, 2 behinds. His tally this afternoon. Eastern Suburbs get a 2-3-15. They lead Bell Post Hill 1-2-8 on the LBW Chartered Accountants' first quarter scoreboard. They've been playing 16 minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
Johnny Bartolo, some good work there. Goes short, but it was okay. The kick out of defence just finds the mark, and that was off the boot there. I think you'll find of Brett Osborne, is it, in defence?
Yep.
And, well, I don't think it is Brett Osborne, but... they're playing tricks again. Bartolo, who's been busy, got it back. Quickly kicks blindly. Oh, clean bowled the big fella Reuter. Allows Cook now to come in. These new glasses I'm wearing are a bit tricky. Lovely work ball. He's kicked out. Just not quite on target. Look out, he's going to get the ball back again too, the big fella.
Oh, he's got some good skills there. Ball gets it out to Wall. He goes with his left boot, wrapped up by Radford as he gets his kick away. Feldman, yes, too strong overhead for his opponent there. And Brett Feldman, strong mark, good play. Damien Ball and David Wall.
Yeah, that is Aussie out there, you know. He's got his jumper out there. Normally he tucks it in.
He's just doing that to confuse you, Ron.
Well, it doesn't take much, as you well know.
And he succeeded.
Yes.
It's the new mirror glasses you've got on. It's those amber visions. Feldman for goal number 2. It's a shocking kick off the boot. Hasn't even made the distance, but it's a good mark. I think that might be Batty. And Michael Batty, who has played fairly well in defence for Bell Post the last couple of weeks, has been shifted to centre half forward today. And that has been a very strong mark taken there, 10 metres out. And a chance to put Bell Post still second on the board. And he's got it. So Batty's first. Bell Post still moved to 2-2-14. They trail Eastern Suburbs just by the behind 2-3-15, the Eagles, on the LBW Chartered Accountants first quarter scoreboard. And Damien Ball looks to be the real thing.
Oh, I picked it up last week. He's got both sides of his body. And, yeah, he keeps his eyes on the ball, which is the secret. He's very sure handling. And when you can use both sides of your body confidently, very confusing from a defender's point of view.
Which you're a good judge. You're a good judge of a football, aren't you?
Can play.
Doesn't wear the right number, though, does he, Ron?
Oh, well.
I've been for Fano all morning, and some guy was running around for the Geelong Falcons with number 29. I thought he was fantastic, because Fano used to wear 29. Unbelievable, you two. 8 and 29, we're not allowed to have him right. A big thump out. Oh, great play. Terry Radford followed it on. He's at centre half forward. Goes wide. O'Leary to run onto it. He's got support in Ferguson as well. It's 2-on-1. O'Leary's still there now. Or was that a push in the back? No, it wasn't play on the call. Kick out on the full, though, from Craig Ball. Tried the defensive kick off the ground, but went too far. And it's out of bounds on the full. Dave Lucas to take the free kick. Over on the half-forward flank on the outer side.
20 minutes gone of the first quarter. Bannockburn Sporting Trophies. Don't forget there, Buffy and his lovely wife Pam out there at Cheltenham Road, Newcombe, for all your sporting needs. Bannockburn Sporting Trophies.
Lucas goes towards O'Leary. Can't take the mark. Rove beautifully, though, by Fulston. Then he gets wrapped up by 3 Panthers. Comes back towards Peters. A handball out towards Bartolo. Good shove off there to Drysdale. Wasn't really a handball. Drysdale now towards the middle. Wall makes ground. Good mark, too. And in front of Evans, takes the mark. Plays on quickly, goes with that left foot, goes wide towards Lewis and also Batty. Lewis will shepherd, give Batty a bit of time. But coming at him, Walker gets around him all right. Batty goes long towards Ball and Feldman. Ball uses his weight to push Wembridge out of the way. But the ball has succeeded in going over the boundary line and out of bounds at half forward for the Panthers.
Nice shot there of the water person. Number 4 and 2 4s are 8. Sensational. Back to the footy. And a little kick off the carpet. That was good work there. And that was Tommy's Feljak just getting the ball forward out of that pack situation at half forward. But again, poor skills under pressure. And another turnover for the Panthers. And so we take in the back pocket. Tall boy too.
Johnny Stefanovski.
He's lost a bit of beef, hasn't he?
He has. He's looking very fit, Jacko. Goes long towards O'Leary, but the sun getting in the way of the players there. Renfrey, kick quickly towards the boundary line. Luxor Fortune goes to Wall, plays on quickly. Probably should have gone back and had a kick because he's proceeded to put it out of bounds on the full, and Stefanovski will do it all over again.
I must ask David why I did that.
Well, you'll be able to tonight.
Yeah, 6 o'clock in the rooms where we give the awards. The Cohesion Shop glass tankards. And of course the Bannockburn Sporting Trophy for BOG. Back into play, the ball comes. Reuter taps it on, but it's straight to the direction of Cook. He fumbled the first attempt, got around one, but didn't see Filson from behind. Tapped forward was Hooker Renfrey, but he's tapped it straight down the throat of young Tomo. Quick hands to Peters to the run of Radford's good footy. They look all right when they get it moving. The big fella couldn't take it, Robbie Reuter, should have. Unselfishly tapped it back to Filston, who'll constructively hand passes to a teammate under all sorts of pressure. And he lost it, of course, was Dave Lucas. And now the Panthers have got to grit their teeth here. Oh, yes, a little bit rash, that tackle. It's one of the ball boys again. It's infringed, and I think you'll find that is Craig Ball. Mick O'Leary gets the kick.
O'Leary at half forward. Waiting for a lead. Got Ferguson now. Reuter gives him the lead, so he's going to go in that direction. Puts it up. One out. Stevenson a long way behind Reuter. Can't take the mark, though. Brett Osborne runs through. Good play. Close to the boundary line now. Goes on the left. Back towards O'Leary. Coming at him. Ball. O'Leary. Good overhead mark. And at half forward, he'll do it all over again. He's got Falston short. Blocked off now by Bartolo. Running down there, Dave Lucas. Across the half forward line. Now, Ferguson. He goes in that direction. And Ferguson in front. Can't take the mark. Surrounded by Panthers. One of them, Sean Lewis. He's going to pick the footy up and have a bit of time. Runs out through half back. Takes one. Takes two bounces. Keeps going now. Can have another one. Radford coming at him at pace, but he's shepherded by Travail. Tries to draw Bailey now. He does. Gets it over the top to Kelly. Reuter coming at him at pace though. And just gets him and puts him off his kick. And good play, Andy Reuter. Good pressure. And Chris Kelly's kick out of bounds on the full free kick.
Not good from a guest video best performer last Saturday.
No.
Not listed in the first 6 best players Monday.
Well.
Interesting, isn't it?
We don't know anything though, Ron, do we? Supposedly.
Okay. Well, now, the Suburbs have been really working hard. They've got the ball again on half forward. Some good work there from Maury Stevenson. But his brother or cousin?
Cousin.
Is down there defending.
Robbie.
And Johnny Drysdale chips over the top, looks for Wall, kicks off the carpet. That was pretty good footy. Now let's just see what he can do here.
Oh.
Damien Ball, too easy. Pretty good, isn't he?
Gets it to Feldman again. He's wrapped up, dropping the ball. Just trying to do
too much.
A little too much. One too many steps there by Feldman. Could have got the hands out, but elected to try and get around one more player and lost the footy. So loses the ball. Wembridge short to Delamonica. And then he hands over the top to Stefanovski. So good play. The backman working overtime for the Eagles. Stefanovski got a bit of time. Measures the pass towards Radford. Got the sit over his head though. Craig Ball comes at it. He goes around the wing with the right foot. But back to Stefanovski. Kelly coming at him. But Stefanovski stands his ground. Takes the mark at half back.
Yeah, poor footy there, Craig Ball. Because the kick really went nowhere in particular. And back it comes. Opportunity now. Suburbs. Oh, too slow. Hand pass. Under pressure. Sees Wall now in front. Was held and he'll play on. Playing very well, David. Got the ball to centre wing. Between half forward actually and centre wing now. Members side of the ground. Stevenson for the Suburbs there, hit it into the centre of the ground, but it's gone straight to Drysdale. Goes out wide, Travail. Gee, they're kicking up to the Geelong end of the ground. It's terrible. The breeze isn't that strong. Bailey was good in defence though, Suburbs. But again, the kick went nowhere in particular. Radford tries to pick it up one-handed. Can't do so. Kicked off the carpet by Hooker. Referee was okay. Bailey does well low in defence. Looks to the centre of the ground. Tap on. Hooker, Renfrey, support. Ground level, Bartolo. Renfrey butters up. Got back to Bartolo. Inboard he goes to Drysdale. Left foot kick. Can't find the target. And it's pretty tough out there. No one seems to want to pick the ball up, guys.
No, goes to Sveljak now. Handball to Batty. It's over his head, though. Fulston comes at it. Batty gets his hand on it. Runs through Evans. Drops the footy. Wall now. Bit of time on the left. Goes long. Stosic one out. He's got Reuter back on him now because Stefanovski's come up the ground. Roving at the front of the pack. Ball there. Stefanovski. Ball keeps in frame. Turns around. Classy goal. That is very good play from Damien Ball. Very good play.
Too easy.
And that's a good goal, good opportunist goal, and that's what he's there for. And Bellpost Hills, third, 3-2-20, they lead Eastern Suburbs, 2-3-15 LBW Challenge. First quarter scoreboard, 25.5. It's gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
Well, he's just very cool, isn't he? He just concentrates on the footy.
He's head over the footy.
And when he feels as though he's free, he grabs it and does something constructive with it, and that's a great goal. Damien Ball. And a fine third for the Bellpost Hill side, who are back in front.
Do you want a pillow, Ron?
Well, it's very, very pleasant, isn't it?
It is very pleasant. back in the centre, O'Leary, and also Luke Thompson clash heads and goes down towards half forward for the Panthers. Feldman overruns it. Bartolo back there, he grabs it, goes along with his right boot towards centre half forward, running out and taking the mark. Delamonica, pay that, yes. And big job today, Alfie, on Damien Ball. He goes wide, good kick, O'Leary. Coming at pace, Renfrey, and O'Leary keeps it in front of him. Bit of help from Thompson. He gets it, gets away. Handball's good to Stevenson, to O'Leary. He shepherds for him. Now O'Leary, vision back towards Ferguson at centre half forward was fantastic. Ferguson takes it, the second attempt. And he's got O'Leary running down there on the half-forward flank. Also, Reuter comes out for him, but he goes longer to O'Leary. One out. O'Leary goes up. Can't take the mark away from Lee Sykes. Falls to Reuter, though, with the outside of the right foot. No, the left boot, and he's kicked the goal. Good kick, Robbie Reuter.
Well, the bounce of the ball beat young Stevenson there from the Bell Post Hill side. And, well, luck's a fortune, isn't it?
Well, after all that work by both sides in the last 5 or 6 minutes, that made it look easy. Kick from the middle and a goal. Robbie Reuter's first and Eastern Suburbs third. And it's 3-3-21. They reclaim the lead again. Bell Post Hill 3-2-20 on the LBW Chartered Accountants first quarter scoreboard.
Well, into time on. 29 minutes gone of this first quarter. LBW Chartered Accountants supporting GDFL footy and, of course, guest video in this first term. 1 point the margin. Anyone's ball game. O'Leary clashes. Bartolo been terrific to Feldman. Left foot kick awkward. Look up there for the big fella. But back at the pack, Tommy's Feldjack. And a lovely goal, Tommy. He loves to kick on that number 8 jumper. And he has popped his first through here this afternoon in what was probably a fortunate goal, because the defence there of Stefanovski did the right thing and knocked the ball away, but instead of going to the front of the pack or to the side of the pack, it went behind. And Tommy said, thank you very much.
So, a quick goal from Tommy's Feldjack, and they reclaim the lead now. Bell Post Hill 4-2-26. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3-3-21. Back in the middle, Moranovic gets it down towards Drysdale and Feldman. Feldman handball to Bartolo. They're running. Bartolo now. Right foot kick along towards Stosic and Stefanos. Stosic, good mark. And, well, that's what he's famous for, Bell Post Hill, I hear. But that's not what he's famous for, because he's just pushed Stefanovski with 2 hands right in the middle of the chest and given the footy away. So, after a very good mark, that's a bit undisciplined there from Stosic.
Pretty embarrassing too for mine.
Stefanovski goes wide to Bailey, gives it on to Reuter. The big man, Andy, gets around Cook, then goes to the right boot towards centre half forwards. Ferguson underneath the ball. Running back is Osborne, but it's not going to matter because it's quarter time at Richmond Crescent in the GDFL match of the day, round 4, LBW Chartered Accountants scoreboard. So we see Mission Impossible, Ron Brain there with those sunnies on. Look at him. Beautiful. Fantastic. Yeah, all right, Brett, that's enough. Don't get a focus on him, jeez. Mine don't look much better. I look like Fearless of Flight too. Bell Post still 4-2-26. Lead Eastern Suburbs 3-3-21 at quarter time. The goal kickers for Bell Post Hill, singles to Michael Batty, Thomas Feldjack, Damien Ball and Brett Feldman, while for Eastern Suburbs their goals kicked by Fulston, Robbie Reuter and Sean O'Leary, 1 each. So 5 point lead to Bell Post Hill at quarter time. Ron, quickly some better players for both sides.
Yeah, firstly for the Bell Post Hill side, Johnny Bartolo, terrific. David Wall not far behind him. Very good captain's game in that first quarter. But other than that, it drops away a bit. Damien Ball, of course, with the 1 goal, but gee whiz, he's used his strength to advantage. From an Eastern Suburbs point of view, probably Terry Radford's been pretty busy. You've probably got to say something about Shane Bailey too at half-back. Has been terrific for them, repelled many in attack, and well, the big fella always does a good job, and that's Andy Reuter, of course.
So it's 5 points of difference at quarter time. GDFL match of the day, round 5, and Bell Post still round 4. Sorry, Bell Post still have the lead by 5 points. Back with all the second quarter action after this on Guest Video.